Let me scroll up the board a little more.
Oh, okay.
Look, you see my hand doing this?
Your hands.
Let me scroll up the board
over there.
Let me scroll up the board a little bit more. Brian, why don't you tell us about our cornerback from San Diego State, Chris Johnson, and tell us why he's a 2nd-round pick for you. First of all, what do you have him, Brian?
I got him in the 3rd.
Like, who you wrong? But go ahead and tell us about Chris Johnson and why you like him.
I actually got, and this is the problem. I could not put him in the 2nd with Hood from Tennessee.
Correct.
Abney from Arizona State. Rivers from Duke.
Yeah.
Pons from Indiana.
Yeah.
I couldn't put him in that mix. Let me ask you this. What do you think this guy runs?
He ain't going to run fast.
4.55?
My last line is, I don't know how fast he runs.
Yeah.
He's probably going to run 4.55, Brian.
But you're going to tell me he's a really good zone player. You're going to tell me, man, you put him in press man, he can handle that. You're going to tell me all these things about this kid. I can't say that I disagree with you on some things, but I'll say this thing. Did
you watch the Cal game?
I couldn't get the Cal game to pull up on my because I was trying to watch it on Radio Row, and the internet was jacking it up, so I couldn't pull it up. Did he knock him dead? Colorado State, Fresno State were a couple games I watched.
Brian, he has an interception in the Cal game.
Was it one of those one-handed?
He baits the quarterback so stupidly, and I have a thing for intelligence. I have a thing for intelligence. All y'all athletic. But if you smarter than somebody, we can go to Golden Corral if you smarter than somebody, Brian BROADDUS. On top of the idea that you a good zone and off man guy, on top of that, Brian, plays the football in the air, Brian.
I don't see
he got ball skills, Brian. Don't say he don't. He be able to smack the football.
No, but did you see a guy that had trouble keeping up at times?
People run past him, but he has what I call recovery speed, and he's one of those. You ever seen some guys recover, but when they recover, they don't go back to finding the football. He recovers and go back to finding the football, Brian.
I don't think this is a smooth or fluid moving player.
He looked goofy, but that's why he's more of a zone guy than a man guy. That's why I couldn't
put him with the other guys that we were talking about.
Sure.
Because you convinced me about Rivers. You convinced me about Rivers. You want me to put him above Rivers?
You ain't got to put. I like Rivers. I don't know. No, don't put him. I don't know.
No, you're fighting for the guy right now. It sounds like you like him better than Rivers.
This the problem. I like Rivers a lot. Rivers has physical limitations.
By the way, Duke Rivers,
cornerback from Duke.
Duke, yeah.
Chandler Rivers, cornerback from Duke. I kind of, the size may end up mattering more to me, and I think he's only going to play in the nickel. I think Chris Johnson can play outside and inside, though. That's what I'm saying. And I think the size is going to matter. Go ahead, read your report.
I'm going to say this, though. I'm going to say this. He does have good size, and I think he does have some athletic ability. I think he does a good job of battling at the position that he plays, the movement skills. I'm not sure how great this guy runs. That's something I put with a question mark.
Yeah.
There's snaps where he appears to be struggling to keep up. If he doesn't get his hands on the receivers, you really kind of notice this more. Mm-hmm. He can stay in phase when press coverage, and he's allowed to be physical with the receiver. The scheme requires a great deal of zone coverage, so you see him play from depth quite a bit.
Yeah.
Wouldn't say he has the smoothest back pedal. He's kind of clunky. Mm-hmm. Is that the right word? But it doesn't look smooth or fluid as compared to the guys that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I don't see a twitchy guy here.
He ain't twitchy.
Yeah. I do see a physical guy, though. Mm-hmm. And he's more willing to drive on the ball to make a play. Some of his best plays come from depth, where he's able to drive on the routes. Sure. Wrap-up tackler, physical player, get rid of blockers in order to get to the ball. You're right about the instincts on this guy. Mm-hmm. But the speed, I just see people going by him. Mm-hmm. And if he keeps it in front, fine. Everything deep or down the field, I don't know. And you know me, the running across the field guy, I don't know.
Yeah. He's not going to be your traditional all-day man guy.
Yeah.
Teams play 75% zone.
Oh,
anyway,
I knew you were going to throw. I knew you.
He gonna play more zone than man anyway, Brian.
VOCH metrics, man.
I'm phony.
Oh,
I'm
metrics,
phony,
man.
Brian.
Metrics, man.
Brian, I have a thing. He kind of reminded me of Trey Diggs a little bit, Brian.
Really?
He reminded me of Trey Diggs in a way of
that looseness. I always like to talk about the looseness because I talk about Hood from Tennessee that way.
Like, bro, I'll give up a big play, pardon me.
Yeah.
But I'm baiting your quarterback into throwing the ball right to me.
Yeah.
Do something about it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't wrong, Brian. You know, just kind of listening.
You told me I was wrong to start the day.
I ain't say you was wrong, Brian. Like, he's not gonna be the most athletically gifted. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't place him with all those guys that we just talked about. That's the thing, and you're trying to convince me of.
I'm trying to find this damn place so I can show you him baiting this damn quarterback.
Was it Cal? See, that's the Cal thing was on the. For some reason, the Cal film would not load. Well, and that's where I probably messed up. I'll go back and watch the Cal game. I don't know if I'll move him up and down.
No, you ain't got to move him. But to your point, though, if we are...
People love this guy.
I do, too.
There's
Brian,
people that love this guy.
If we're creating this ambiguous for all 32 teams draft board...
Yeah.
I think you have to take into you have to take into account that some teams are going to play more zone and they're looking for a dude.
You just told me they are, and they do, and you're not lying about that. Every week when we break down, VOCH, or you'll go, Brian, tell me about. Well, they play 80% zone, 78% zone, 75% zone. Everybody,
I found this shit, Brian. I'm gonna pass this to you as I continue to talk about Chris Johnson, the cornerback from. He's at the bottom. Please,
all right.
Help yourself.
Yep.
Help yourself. And Brian, watch him bait the damn quarterback. Watch him come off of his guy and go and shoot back over. We'll just talk y'all through it. But dog, Chris Johnson, Brian, I have a soft spot for smart. Don't push it back over here.
I'd push it back.
Look at your smile.
He that's how he plays. He floats.
He flows.
He floats. You're talking about Diggs.
That's what Diggs does.
That's what I talked about with Hood.
Sure.
The same thing, that looseness, and I say looseness, not in the body looseness.
Sure.
That kind of like, okay, I'm really not letting you know that I'm supposed to be covering this guy over here, and then that's a late damn throw too, by the way.
It's all right.
That's a late throw.
It's his fault.
What a late read.
Brian, Jalen Hurts throws
Mendoza, when he was at Cal, he wouldn't make that late throw.
Jalen Hurts make late throws all the time, Brian Brothers. You know what I'm saying? And he's a professional quarterback in the National Football League. Man, I like to hear Brian.
Stack him. Okay, stack him. Stack him with your second round guys. Let me hear it.
With my corners?
Yeah, stack it.
So I got Hood as my top second round corner.
Okay.
Terrell is my second guy.
These are okay. So it's Tennessee, Clemson,
and I'm conflicted right now.
You're putting Johnson, San Diego State in there.
So this is my problem, right? So let's talk through this, right? Let's talk
real quick. Pons, Indiana, and then our guy from Duke.
I'm
saying
Rivers. I got Rivers.
And
over
I'm saying this. You're kind of ticking them down because of the 5'9", aren't you? A little bit.
Yes, but I think Rivers deals with his size better than Pons does, I think. Now, Pons is super aggressive with the ball in the air. I think Rivers is super aggressive with humans. You know what I'm saying? Pons get pushed around, but when the ball in the air, it's free game.
Right.
I think Rivers does have even for his size, I think he plays with a different like physicality, like even as a tackler and all that. Yeah. So I got Rivers over Pons.
So your struggle right now is Johnson. You have them ahead of those two guys, right? That
yes.
And is it because of zone ability, instincts, smarts?
So
toughness.
Those
are all great traits to have, by the way, for a corner.
They're all great. See, where I'm kind of caught up is this is my group of like four. Like Pons is in the third round for me.
Right.
Is Abney, who's my first third round guy. Yeah. Johnson, in which I'm still undecided.
I have Abney too high to you, then, don't I? In the second round.
See, this is what I'm thinking. Abney might be a second round guy.
Yeah.
Because I like Abney just as much as I like Johnson.
Abney, Arizona State, by the way.
Abney, cornerback from Arizona State. I think Abney and Johnson could go over Rivers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They both have a size advantage over him. They both have a versatility aspect that Rivers doesn't have. I think they both measurables, like both their measurables are gonna end up being more. I don't think the three of them are gonna run. Abney might run better than those guys. Abney's probably gonna run better than them.
He's got a little bit of a background of that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Rivers and Johnson probably aren't gonna run as well. I think Rivers is the best of those guys technically, but he's small.
Okay, I'm gonna make a prediction.
Sure.
Johnson is going to run like maybe low 4.5 something, 4.524, and all of a sudden people are going to kill you. You can't have a corner running 4.5.
I think you can.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. We're about to have a show where you're like, I don't give a damn.
What did Surtain run? Surtain didn't run like we thought he was going to run.
Man, off the top.
Will Johnson didn't run.
Will Johnson,
he didn't run for that reason.
Does Chris Johnson not run?
I think
does Chris Johnson just say, you know what? I saw a guy get picked in the first round not running.
And didn't run.
And didn't run.
I wouldn't run.
If there's questions about his speed,
yeah,
why would he?
The agents will probably advise him to not run.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Because I do have questions about his speed. I don't have questions about everything else, though.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't. And I did the same thing with that Michigan corner last year.
Brian, this is what I'm going to end up doing. I'm doing this on the fly. How about this? These are my third round corners now. Pons, Neal, Everett, okay?
Yeah.
Those are my guys, right? My second round guys.
Yeah, I got Neal above Everett, too.
Yeah.
Arkansas.
My second round guys, I'm not going to move Hood and Terrell. I'm leaving them up top. Yeah. I think this is going to be my order for real because I'm just thinking about this on the fly. I do like Abney more than I like Johnson.
Yeah.
I like Johnson a bunch. Rivers is different, but I like what he does.
Well, I thought you turned me on to Rivers. You were
Rivers
like,
is so good.
Yeah.
I might go Abney, Rivers, Johnson. That's what I think. I might end up going Abney, Rivers, but I love a smart football player. Bro.
I know you do.
I love a smart football, but they're all smart.
I know you do.
They're all smart in their own way. And I'm looking at Abney. Abney's another guy that's a zone off man guy.
Yeah.
Mirrors really well, IDs routes well. They all do this. Abney's a good tackler. That might be the difference.
Yeah.
Tackling.
Yeah.
Abney,
well, Johnson will tackle too now.
Abney and River, I think Johnson will tackle.
Yeah.
Rivers throw his body at people.
Yeah.
To be that little.
He tries.
He's super aggressive.
Yeah.
And Rivers may be one of these the new age nickel guys that come up and help you in the run game so you can stay in nickel the whole game type guys, right, Brian? I think that's going to be my ranking now. Abney, Rivers, Johnson. And we just talked ourselves through that. They're all kind of zone guys in their own way. They're all smart. They all tackle well,
smart,
but
smart.
That's
very smart.
Bottom of the twos. And look, we're going to keep changing this thing every day.
Oh, yeah. That's the fun thing about it.
We may not move guys out of rounds.
Yeah.
But we may move a player up.
Stack is always going to look different.
Stack is going to change.
Yeah.